Hey, what's going on, everybody? MC Andrew Love back on your screen and your speakers one more time. And welcome to another edition of Let's Chat and Jam. In this episode, I speak with a sister out of Buffalo, New York. Man, this lady is one dope actress. Her name, Davida Tolbert. Check out this interview we did right now. What's going on, everybody? MC Andrew Love back on your screen and your speakers one more time with another edition of Let's Chat and Jam. In this episode, I am speaking to a sister out of Buffalo, New York. This is her second time on the show, folks. Yes, she's a repeat customer. I can't wait for you to talk to her because she's got so much to fill you in on. So without further ado, let me bring in Davida!
Hello. What's happening?
Oh, man, I'm so glad you got the opportunity to come here, man. This is really dope. What you been up to?
Oh, getting back my acting in and trying to start this next journey in my life, but things are looking up.
Oh, man, I'm so glad to hear that, man, because I've been wondering, because I saw you on that YouTube. Yo, folks, you got to go over there to YouTube and check out Davida in that short play. I can't even call it a play. It was more like she was in a role as the waitress, and she was behind the cash register. And the guy
buys a car.
Bill buys a car. And she was like, I don't know why you ain't getting no car. Because I tell you, if I had a car right now, I'd be long gone. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, remember that. Good times.
Yeah, so have you been doing any more of that?
I have not done any short films. But as of right now, I am working on a play that is actually doing their Buffalo premiere in September. It's called To the New Girl. And it's a play about a bunch of young women, well, not young, but ranges of ages of women who have gone through situations in their lives where they are writing letters and talking to the new women in their ex-husbands and ex-boyfriends' lives. So it's quite interesting. And my character she's been gone through a lot. Not to give too much away, but my character's name is Sheila, yes. And she has an ex-husband. She's actually speaking to the new wife of her ex-husband. She's gone through trauma. She's been trying to have a baby. She couldn't. Her body just wouldn't allow it. And her husband sits her down one night at dinner and tells her that he's having a baby. And I have 5-page monologue that goes on, and I'm speaking to a woman named Stephanie. But that's all I'm gonna give you for right now. But that is my situation in Sheila.
So where is this play going to be at? Is it going to be over there at the Shays?
It is not. It will be at the New Phoenix Theater at 95 Johnson Park. We open September 10th, and we run until October 3rd. So Fridays and Saturdays 8 p.m. and Sundays at 2.
Oh, so I can take a ride out there and go check you out on the stage.
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm going to bring my wife. We're going to go out there. We're going to have a day on the city and check out the waterfront.
Please do. Please bring her out.
How far are you from the waterfront?
About 5 to 10 minutes. Not long.
Okay, yeah, because I don't recall where this new theater is because it wasn't around when I was in Buffalo.
Oh, New Phoenix, they're actually on the outskirts of downtown. They're minutes away. It actually, where they're doing their theater, looks like a house. They've been doing theater for a long time in Buffalo. And sometimes they do it at other theaters if they need a bigger space. But they do have their own space on Johnson Park, and I'm really excited that we're doing it there. And it was just a group of women doing an audition, and a man named Bob Rush, who is also a film and acting coach that acts here in Buffalo. He's done movies, he's done TV in LA, and now he's here, who is also helping us premiere this new premiere for this play that premiered in LA, by the way, and it didn't premiere anywhere else. So this is exciting, and I'm excited. I can't wait to see who else comes to see it. I just want, and it's
how
going
much
up
are the tickets?
As of right now, I do not know that because we actually are raising funds.
Do you have a link that you can send me so I can put it in the description below.
Yes, indeed. I will send you that link to the GoFundMe page with all of the information in it. And I'll also give you all of the dates and where it's going to be and all of that in the link when I send it to you.
Folks, I'm telling you something. You got to go check this out. You heard where it's at. You know the address now. There's no excuses why you don't go to Buffalo, New York and tap in. And go check out Davida on the stage. She's going to show you just exactly what she does and how she does it. Because she is one of the best actresses I have ever met.
Oh, thank you. So I'm a little rusty because, COVID had us shut down. But we about to see what happens.
No, you ain't rusty. It's like riding a bike, man. All you got to do is just go back out there and go do it. And you'll be fine.
Heard. I agree. Yes. I like that. Sound advice.
You got to stay positive, man. You got to stay positive, man. You know what? You are going to get a Tony Award.
Oh, thank you. I really want to be on the stage with some of the Tony Award winners. I am just...
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to find out where Melba Moore is going to be acting, and I'm going to tell you how to get on that stage. So tell us some of your experiences, because I know last time we spoke, you had told us some of your experiences. Well, I know there's some other experiences that you have not reached out to, like maybe some of the experiences you've had while you were in Buff State. That's what I want to talk about. Can we talk about the time when you were in Buff State?
Oh, Buffalo State College. That was quite an experience, especially being one of the older students in my class. When I decided to go back, I was 27 when I went back to college after being academically dismissed and all that other stuff that happened years ago. But I was a little intimidated because I was me and one of my best friends who was also an actor. His name is Tafiq. We were the oldest in our class. And I think he was a little older than I was. And shouts out to him. He was in the military, so he's a vet. And we were like, okay, we got old bones, we got old minds, and we in here with all these little teeny boppers and these young folk, and we sitting up in here telling them what they need to be doing. They teaching us, And that's where I think I found myself. I found myself working at Buff State because everybody who knew who I was can see that I was a little intimidated by the talent in the room because I'm used to rejection. I'm used to people telling me no. I'm used to people, telling me it ain't worth your time. But when you walk into a community of people who say you have something to contribute, and it's not just because you're Black, and it's not just because you're a female, it is not because of your age, but you have something to contribute. And it's special. And you need to recognize how special that it is and how special you are. No one's told me that before until I started acting. And I was able to hone in to the real person that I am. And I think part of that, learning my skills at Buff State, has pretty much shown me who I am, to help me be the person that I am today, who commands respect, who respect people, who I love. I enjoy being around people now. I used to hate it, to be honest with you. I used to be just as mean as a junkyard dog back in the day.
Well, I would have never known that because when I met you, you were in Buff State. So you were already going through that metamorphosis.
Yes. And what a metamorphosis. I owe it all. God had a plan, and I thank God for that plan. And I thank him for putting me in the place where people who acknowledge me for what has been given to me by him. My teachers, my fellow colleagues, my co-work, some of them ended up being my co-workers. Some of them are lifelong friends, professors. And I also told you that I met Andre DeShields there. Andre DeShields just recently last year won his first Tony after being one of Broadway greats for years. And Buff State brought him in. He was the director of our production of Hair in 2008. And that experience alone was what my first experience of having a process was as an actor, was when I did Hair with Andre DeShields. And it's amazing that I can still pull from that to this day.
That's dope, man. It really is. I'm taking the vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Folks, I'm telling you something. Davida's got something to offer here, man. She is one talented actress. She can say lines like she's lived them. I'm telling you something. She has a way of molding or melt herself into her role. Like I when I watch Davida act, I'm like, yo, is this Davida or is this the person that she's acting? Because I know Davida personally, so it's hard for me, to be honest with you. It's hard for me because I'm looking at her like I'm in awe because I know her personally, and yet I see her acting skills in front of my eyes. It's really impressive. I'm telling you something, Davida. You are one hell of an actress. Yes, I'm your friend, but still you are dope, period.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Being dope is cool, but when I have people who support me, it's even doper and it's better to have a support system. So thank you for being part of my support system. I appreciate it.
I will promote you into the day you want me to stop promoting you.
Heard. I will take that into heavy consideration.
Listen, I will MC you if you ever decide you want to go on stage and go on tour somewhere. I will bring you out to the stage.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That'd be awesome. That would be dope. That's dope.
All you got to do is hit me up and say, Drew, remember that offer that you made me that day on your show? Yeah, I'm ready for it, bro. Let's do it. And I'll be there. You just let me know where I'm going.
Done, man. I will definitely write that in my book to make sure that I keep that in mind.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, that's what I do. I am an MC for
That's
hire.
Right. Yes, for hire. And you are going to get those gigs. If I'm not the one giving them to you, somebody going to give you those gigs, man, because you deserve it.
Do you have any advice for the youngins that are coming up that want to do what you're doing?
Yes, go for it. We're now living in a time where more than the sky is the limit. If this was pre-pandemic, I'd be, like I said before in the other interview that we did, I said to be ready for a fight. Go for it. Nobody is going to fight you on this. Now, more than ever, people are being more creative, more open to doing what their dreams desire is. They're more open to people are starting businesses. People are going for their aspirations. They're just moving forward without looking back. And that's what I say to all of the young people. Whatever your desire is, whatever you want to do, and that's going to make you happy, do it. One and done. Go all in. Just, you're going to have a couple of things that's going to come your way, but anything, you can accomplish anything. Just go for it. Do it. Sometimes you may have to go at it alone, but if you got a support system, that makes it even better to go for it.
You heard what Davida said. She said, go for it. So go ahead. And that's what I tell y'all every week anyway. Go for it. And do you have any burning desires?
I do. Hopefully one day I hope to dive into the podcast world. And there's not, from what I heard, there's not a podcast that actually talks about what we do in theater and film and TV and, actually meaning the process of acting. Nobody's talking about it because everybody wants to get paid to do these classes and be acting coaches and all this other stuff. But you've never had a person to break it down for you in a podcast to just kind of give you the brass tacks of what it is and what it isn't and what we know, what people talk about. We could talk about method acting, what people talk about, that commercials, how to get into the business. It seems like sometimes you try to get the most basic information and you got to pay for it, which is crazy. That's free info. Why not somebody who's been in the business or at least have done certain jobs within that industry that can help you out a little bit and is not looking for anything?
It's called gatekeepers, Davida. You heard of that saying, right? Gatekeepers.
I have. Oh, yeah.
And there are gatekeepers not only in music, but in Hollywood, too.
Oh, yeah. There's a ton of those, unfortunately.
And they have their hands out every time you ask for, hey, can you help a brother out? I need my money. I need my money.
Yeah.
Give me some of that money over there.
Thank you.
It sucks.
You can keep your money. I'm trying to build people. I'm trying to help them get to a place where they can be confident enough to go in and demand what they need. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't have that growing up. We didn't have that. We don't have it now, especially for those of us that can't get to the places that are the hubs for acting, like Atlanta or LA, Chicago. You know what I mean? I get audition notices for them all the time. And I'm like, yeah, but who gonna pay for my plane ticket? With what money?
They
What
were
I'm
like,
saying?
"What? You got to pay for your own plane ticket, man."
Exactly. With limited funds, you can't do certain things right now. But I truly believe wholeheartedly that there will be some doors that will open for me. This season has been pretty strange spiritually, but I really do feel that there are some doors that have been opening, some opportunities that started to pop up. People are starting to call, hey, how do you feel about this? And I'm like, yo, I'm down. When are you trying to do it? I'm like, I got nothing but time. My new job is a day job, so I have plenty of time to do what I got to do at night. So I'm like, hey, I'm open to whatever.
When it's live at nighttime.
That's right. Exactly. And for me, that's when a lot of my creative juices start to flow, is after I've done the day job thing. So all evening, all night, I'm up and aware and I'm alert and I'm ready to go.
That's dope, man. I am digging the vibes. Davida, it was great having you here on this show. I really do appreciate the time talking to you.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me on again. This is always fun. I like being here on the show with you.
Well, I love having you here because I know that your conversation is always full of tidbits and information that people can take from the show and actually learn something and apply it to their lives and actually change their lives with it. So you talk about a podcast. Well, this is a podcast, but I'm telling you something, Davida, I could help you make it happen.
Oh, you would help me out.
I would help you get a podcast of your own. It's not hard. Matter of fact, I'll help you get started and then you can branch off and do your own thing.
Wow. That's big of you, man. I don't know what to say except thank you. I really thank you for that. And when it gets off the ground, would you like to be my first guest?
If you want me to be your guest, of course I'll come over to your show, man. I would love to hang out and be a guest on the Davida show. I don't know what you're going to call it, but yes, I will be a guest on your show.
I have a few names running around in my head right now, but I will definitely keep you posted for that first podcast. Absolutely.
Yeah, Davida, I'm really appreciative that you came through. Can you tell the folks where they can find you?
You can find me on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I am also on Snapchat. I could probably give you the handles, right? Probably
yes, you can give us the handles.
Yes. So at Facebook, I'm at Davida Yvette Tolbert, my full name, which I'm using in my acting, by the way, but not that it's important. Mama's Daughter 316 on Instagram, and on Snapchat, I am God's Daughter 316. So you can hit me up on any of those. I'm on YouTube with Miss D. So I got a couple of videos on there. They ain't getting a lot of rotation, but I like to play around and have fun. So there's a few of those videos on there. But yeah, you can hit me up on any of those platforms. You can look on YouTube and find the videos, and we'll repost the links to the videos, right, Andrew?
Definitely. All you got to do is send me the links and I'll copy paste them.
I got you. Those links are coming to you after we finish this show. So I'll make sure you get that.
Definitely. America and the world, it is I, MC Andrew Love. This is Let's Chat and Jam, and this is my special guest, Davida Yvette Tolbert. Yes, she told me to say her old name, so I did, folks. It's kind of different for me to say their whole name because I'm only used to saying Davida. But now I got to say the whole name. It's not a bad thing. I'm just saying I'm lazy. I like to just say Davida. I know what I'm talking about. But then you guys are going to be like, well, who's Davida? There's so many Davidas. Which one are you referring to, sir? I mean Davida Yvette Tolbert. Oh, yeah, we know who she is.
Yes, there are a lot of Davidas out there. And it's spelled exactly the same way, not to mention. So that's pretty cool. I thought I was the only one until Davidas started popping up all over the place. I was like, okay, I get it. It's a nice name.
Well, it's kind of like my name, Andrew. Andrew, who doesn't have the name Andrew? I mean, that name is everywhere. It's in the Bible, too.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So it was like, well, I had to pick a name that nobody had. Oh, MC Andrew Love. Ain't nobody like that. I'm the only one on Google.
That's right. Set yourself apart.
Yeah. When you go to Google me, go ahead, folks. MC Andrew Love. Google me. You'll see my name all there on the top 4 pages.
I also have an IMDB page. It just says Davida Tolbert because I'm trying to get that changed. of all of the 2 credits that I earned for the 2 movies that I did for Fiancé Killer and Murder Creek. So that is also on there. So you can actually Google me. All of those pages will pop up. And on Twitter, Queen Dee.
I saw Fiancé Killer, by the way. I started watching it until your part came. When your part came up, I'm like, oh my God, this is the best part of the movie. Then when you got off that stage, when you got off the camera, I didn't watch it anymore. I was done watching. I was good.
It's a good movie. It's actually pretty good. I like the
movie was these were young white actors that I've never heard of before, and I've never seen them before. And every time I watch a Lifetime movie, that's what I get. Davida, it was great talking to you. I appreciate your time. It has been wonderful. And I really hope that you stay safe out there in Buffalo. Please, whatever you do, stay safe.
Absolutely. Thank you. And you do the same. You and your beautiful wife, please stay safe out there. And hopefully I'll see you guys at the State Fair, or I'll see you at the New Phoenix Theater.
That'd be dope. And everybody else, y'all stay safe. And just remember this. If you have a dream, go for your dream. Because Davida's going for hers to see where it's getting her at. Because only you can stop you. And nothing beats a failure but a try. Peace out, folks. Thanks for watching. And if you like what you saw, please subscribe to the channel. Also, like and share the content, as well as hit the notification icon so you don't miss A Conversation with series right here on Let's Chat and Jam.